Hi, I am Gener de Vera, and I'm from San Diego, California, and you are watching GoTarryn TV.
Hey everybody, welcome to GoTarryn TV today. It's episode 454. I'm Tarryn the Traveling Trainer from Atlanta, Georgia. Side by side, right next to me, we're welcoming for the very first time to GoTarryn TV, Mr. Gener de Vera. Gener, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Well, that's great. It's wonderful to have you on. This is a very first for my video blog. We've never done this before. You are the very first person on GoTarryn TV that we're interviewing in this format, and off camera we have Lisa who's doing the interpreting for Gener. So I'm excited. It's just wonderful to talk to you. It's an honor to talk to you, Gener, because I'm so impressed and amazed with your work. I know that we have not officially met. This is the first time you and I are communicating to each other face to face. And again, I love to be able to have you on our video blog today. You truly are an amazing person, I got to tell you, right off the bat.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, certainly.
I appreciate that.
Again, I can't thank you enough for your time. I really appreciate you coming on here. I've got some questions to ask you about. We're going to talk about the upcoming Glow After Glow fan party at the sea coming up with the cruise party. We're going to talk about some of the Glow girls. We're going to talk about the wonderful, amazing art that you do for those girls. Again, it's just incredible. But let me ask you first and foremost, before we jump into anything else, can you tell the folks out there a little bit about yourself and, you know, just where you grow up and some of your experience before getting into how you got into art?
Sure. So I was born and raised in San Diego. My family moved here from the Philippines, though. And so I'm first generation, and my family born in the United States. So that was pretty awesome. And when I was raised, I really didn't have a passion for art in the beginning. When I was a child, I was just never really into it. And I want to say that I think it was in the 80s. The first cartoon that I was really into was Gem and He-Man and
Yep.
some of those different cartoons.
Oh yeah, I love those. Absolutely.
Oh, really? You do?
Absolutely.
I should draw one for you. I can draw you some of those characters.
That would be awesome.
So anyway, so I got really into those cartoons by watching them on TV. And I wanted to draw, but at that time I didn't really have the talent. I wanted to, but I just physically couldn't. I just didn't have the talent, and I struggled. So watching the cartoons really inspired me, and I got a coloring book. It was a He-Man coloring book and all the different cartoon characters from the 80s, and I still struggled. I wanted to copy the art, but I just couldn't. And so as I grew, I still wanted to pursue my dream of being an artist, but unfortunately, my skill wasn't there. And I didn't really know how to get my skill developed. And when I was a little kid, I ended up finding, so as I grew, and when I discovered Glow, they reminded me of the cartoon Gem, and so I was really fascinated by it. But anyway, so I was never really into wrestling. I was into the look.
Okay.
Of the women, and you know, I've never really been that attracted to really the physicality of women, but for some reason the Glow girls just really attracted me because of their likeness to Gem. So I wanted to draw this because I was a fan of Glow. And again, because of the likeness to Gem, and I really loved Gem when I was a kid, and they looked very similar, and also glitter. So there was Gem glitter, and I never really had seen the two women that were named Matilda and Fiji.
Okay, right. Matilda the Hun and Mountain Fiji, right.
Mm-hmm. So I was really wanted to draw them.
Cool. Okay. That's awesome. Well, Jenner's going to really appreciate this because I guess he and I must be pretty similar and close to age because I grew up, I loved He-Man, #1 favorite cartoon. I have arguably one of the largest He-Man Masters of the Universe collection of toys of all the figures. And, you know, I mean, literally, I've got them all pretty much. And then also, my sister's favorite cartoon, if my sister's watching right now, was Jem and the Holograms. I remember growing up, she would force me to watch that cartoon with her, and she would make me play with the different Jem and Barbie dolls with her too, because you know that's what a big sister does, is beat on her younger brother. But it's so cool. So that's interesting. So Jenner from the Philippines, I didn't know if he was aware, but I'm actually from Seoul, Korea myself, so I'm not too far from where he's at.
Oh, you are? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's where my mother's family. I grew up there and graduated high school there. But that's so cool. So jumping back into the art, he was getting to talking about the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling and Matilda and also Mountain Fiji. Jenner, did you watch the TV shows then? Did you like the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling television shows?
I like to watch them, yes.
And did you have a favorite wrestler at that time that you liked to watch?
Oh gosh, let me think. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember who my favorite was.
We're talking 30 years ago also.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. When I was a little kid, I never really understood. I knew what Glow was.
Okay.
And I knew that there was a story, but I enjoyed watching it. But back when I was a kid, I was really scared by the person who was bad. I think it was Demonita.
Okay.
She really, really scared me. The one that carried the axe.
I remember. Yes. Yeah. She was crazy.
So she scared me so bad when I was a kid. I think I was like 6 or 7 when I watched it, and now when I watch it, it kind of, it's funny. It reminds me of that. But also, there were those 2 girls as well. It was Chainsaw and
yes, of course. Yep.
and Spike.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
They scared me so much. I know the one girl had the weird hands, and then like the weapon hands, and then the other girl had that really awful face. And you know, I know that they would like chop limbs off and stuff, and I knew it wasn't a real person. I knew it was just, you know, a doll that they were doing it to. But wow. And also Ashley
Cartier. Ashley
Cartier?
Cartier, yes.
Ashley Cartier, yes. So she would give the gift of the arm that was chopped off. I mean, gosh, it was so scary. I couldn't believe it. So yeah.
Well,
so anyway.
Jenner, that's awesome. Now, Jenner, as you know, you and I were linked up because Roxy Aster hooked us up. I mean, she hooked me up with you because she told me to get you on the show. And so she's spoken very highly of you. Everyone that I've interviewed, all of the Glow girls have said that you are the man. And I've seen your artwork, and I could see why. I mean, again, I'm blown away by everything that you do. Now, let's play a little bit of word association here. If you could come up with the first, I don't know, several words or sentences that come up for each of these girls. I'm going to ask you about some of the girls that I've interviewed right here on GoTarryn TV. The first one I'm going to start with, let's start, I want to ask you, what do you think of Roxy Aster, the Park Avenue knockout?
Roxy Aster. She is very high energy. Seems to be very proud.
Yep.
She's very motivated. She's very excited.
Good. Excellent. Okay.
And she makes me wish that I had red hair.
I love it. Well, Jenner, you capture Roxy's essence very well when you draw her, so I got to give you just high accommodation. The next person to ask you about is Gremlina. Gremlina, of course, teamed up with Daisy, but what do you think of Gremlina, Jenner?
Gremlina. She's short.
Yep.
And her personality is very, like, even though she's short, she likes to, she always meets the challenge. She doesn't let anybody keep her down, even though she's short. So, nobody would believe that she's as short as she is. And she also is an ankle biter. That's for sure.
We had to get that in, the ankle biter, of course.
Yes, and a good example of Gremlina would be she wants to have power and control, and she wants to be tall like Daisy.
That's true. You're right. Here's another one. Tell us about what you think of Sunny the California girl.
She wants to go to the beach. She's always excited about that. She's very bright.
That's true. Very well. Now let's talk about some of the other ladies, some of the other Glow girls that are going to be on the cruise. How about Lightning?
Lightning. Superhero. She wants to save other girls.
Mm-hmm. Very good. How about MTV?
She's very passionate about music, no matter what. She's always going for music.
That's true, yes. How about the next Glow girl, Hollywood?
She likes to be mischievous. She likes to get into trouble. She likes to break the law. She doesn't care what other people think. She wants to just damage things and graffiti things up.
Very good. I love it. How about Debbie Dallas?
Blonde. Oh, I said blonde boy. I don't know why I said boy. Blonde girl. She's very tough. She's very powerful. She's kind of like a bully.
And then what about Little Egypt?
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's a great dancer. I want her life.
How about Gremlina's sidekick, Daisy?
She's kind of under Gremlina's control. She's kind of like a slave, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
And she always has to wear the old tattered clothes because Gremlina won't give her anything new, and I feel like she's lonely and she's never allowed to talk to anybody or have friends, and Gremlina just has complete control over her. And she's very disempowered.
Very true. Okay, and then last girl to ask you about is Jailbait.
I do not want to see Jailbait on. Well, Jailbait, I think she's under 18. And I don't know how to say this, but it seems like she just wants to have sex with a lot of older men and maybe have them get put in jail, which is why they call her Jailbait. So obviously her name matches who she is. I really don't know a lot about Jailbait. Honestly, I've never really seen her, but when I think of the word Jailbait, that's what I think. She must be like 16 or 17 and cover up who she is and say that she's older so she can hook up with older men and then call the police so they get put in jail for statutory rape. I mean, that's what I envision.
Very good. Oh, and I do have one more here to ask of. I wanted to make sure we got her in. He mentioned her earlier. So last but not least, Matilda the Hun.
She loves to eat raw meat. And she wants to destroy. I mean, she's a beautiful, thin, short woman, but she wants to break out of her body. And it seems like she's very selfish. Mm-hmm. And she has a lot of cleavage. She's really proud of her cleavage. And she just is kind of dark, and she's not the kind of person that would wear like pink or anything. She's very dark.
Yep.
And loud, and she likes to kill animals for their fur.
Very good, very good. That was awesome. Now, so we've covered the girls that are going to be on the cruise coming up. We've got to plug the Afterglow fan party cruise. And so let me ask you this, Gener. What are you most excited about and looking forward to with the upcoming Afterglow fan party cruise?
I'm looking forward to Matilda, possibly even sinking the ship. So maybe it'll be like a reenactment of the Titanic. Just kidding. I'm trying to think. What am I most excited about? I'm really excited about meeting the Glow fans, actually,
Okay, very good.
because I feel like we are a camaraderie, and I feel really connected to them. I have friends that don't know what Glow is, and when after I explain it to them and tell them what it's all about, sometimes they think it's kind of weird and they judge me. But when I'm with all the Glow fans, I feel like I'm in my own world and people understand me and we get each other. It's kind of funny. I have a story. Do you know who Adrian is?
Yeah, Adrian Duarte.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Adrian Duarte. I'll never forget. So Adrian was talking about bringing their partner on the cruise, but a coworker was asking them some questions about what is this glow? What is going on? And they became very embarrassed. Adrian didn't understand how to make them appreciate glow, and I feel like, yeah, I'm in the same situation when people ask me about glow. They just don't get it. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Who are some of the other fans that Gener knows of that's going to be on the cruise?
Let me think. Adrian. I can't spell their name. Oh my goodness. It's Sylvester
Oh, Sylvester Bowler, right.
and a new friend of mine that I recently met. I'm trying to remember their name. Diana?
Diana Prince.
Yeah, Diana Prince.
Okay, okay.
I almost said Dirty Diana. She asked me to draw something for her, and anyway, so the name Dirty Diana came to mind, but she's really funny. Let me think who else might be going. Ryan Dillon?
Oh, right. I've heard his name. Yep,
I
absolutely.
recently did some art for him.
Very cool. Okay, okay.
And I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people on that cruise, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Well, that's great. And so, in addition to the cruise, and again, I'm looking at the time. I know that we're quarter of, so please, let me ask you this, Gener. Tell me what current projects, besides what you've got going on right now, like what other current things are you working on right now that you've got going on here?
Other projects other than Glow? Oh, gosh, I'm working on a lot of different projects. I'm doing some art for private clients who just really are into gaming, who are into anime, movies, different things like that. I really enjoy doing that kind of art. There are some people who talk about a character. I have no idea who they are. They send me kind of what they want the character to look like.
Okay.
Like sometimes they want a crossover character. There was one that was Natoro.
Oh yeah, right. Of course, yes.
And I didn't know who that was until I met with a client who told me how much they loved that character, and they wanted me to make an animation crossover with Sailor Moon.
Oh, how cool.
And so I said, all right. So I put them together and made a crossover character. There's a lot of characters that I really, really enjoy, and so I enjoy that part of my work as well.
Wonderful. Well, listen, Gener, I can't thank you enough for your time being on here. I know you got to go. I know time's short right now. I know, but before we get you going, and let me ask you this: can we plug some stuff? If there's anybody watching right now, Gener, and they want to see more of your work, or if they want to contact you directly, what's the best ways to contact you and look your work up online?
My Facebook is probably the best.
Okay.
And also my So you can check me out on Facebook and
Okay.
also on DeviantArt. There's a whole lot of different art that's kind of all compiled together there. So you
Gotcha.
can
Okay.
find me on both of those sites.
Perfect. We'll get that on the screen too, so that way people can see it when we fade to black momentarily. But again, Gener, thank you so much. I know you're a busy guy, and just keep up doing the great work you're doing. You're doing an amazing job, and I hope to have you back on here very soon. You know, again, let's schedule you to get back on here as a follow-up interview.
Okay, and also before I take off here,
Yes.
I wanted to say something.
Yes, please.
Roxy Aster.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a friend who does professional makeup, and I told Roxy about her. Her name is Lori Higby. She's going to be joining me on the cruise as well. So,
Oh, nice. Very cool.
and she recently made a short horror film,
Okay.
and that's called it's called Three Verses, Versos.
Okay. Okay.
So
Very
that's a
cool.
horror film that she worked on,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. So I'll send you the link.
We'll get that too on the screen. Yeah, please. We'll have all those links up, so everybody grab a pen and paper here, and we'll get that on there. But Gener, again, wonderful. That was so great to talk to you here, and wonderful interview. Again, you did so well, Gener. So again, it was just truly an honor and a pleasure to have you on here. And again, please, let's have you back on in the very near future. So everybody watching, again, that was Gener de Vera here for today's video blog, and here comes his contact information right now. Okay, everybody, there you have it. Gener de Vera, his contact information. I hope that you'll check it out because, again, folks, my words can't do it justice. His artwork is truly amazing. The guy is incredible, so please make sure you check it out. So, again, we got to give credit where credit is due. Gener de Vera, wonderful video blog there, and mad props also to the interpreter, Lisa, who helped us out with today's video blog, a very first in this format on GoTarryn TV. So that'll do it for episode 454. What a wonderful job there with Gener de Vera. I can't wait to have him back on here and interview him in the very near future as we get closer to the upcoming Afterglow Fan Party at the Sea. You saw the contact information for that as well. If you haven't booked your cabin, folks, I hope that you will do so soon, so that way you can not only see all the incredible glow girls that are going to be on the cruise, but also, of course, Gener de Vera, who will be there. He is the official artwork genius of Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So I hope you'll check that out. And in the meantime, please make sure to check out the website link at the bottom of your screen right there, www.gotarryn.tv. And also stay connected with yours truly by doing the following three things. Please make sure to like GoTarryn on Facebook and subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and also follow GoTarryn on Twitter. And that way we will stay connected. And until I see everybody out there, remember, GoTarryn Personal Training right here on GoTarryn TV with Tarryn the Traveling Trainer is your time, your investment, and your life. Thanks so much, folks. We'll see you on the next video blog, everybody. So long.